Good afternoon. How are you today, Miss Williams?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm hanging tough. How was the drive in?
It was good. Little traffic.
Not too bad, I hope.
Not bad.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. What you make of all this weather?
I hated the pollen. It's just horrible with my sinus.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty congested myself. My doctor would always tell me, sound like I'm going to hell in a handbasket with so many problems going on. I tell you. Well, speaking of doctors, I know from your last visit we had referred you to a doctor for your headaches. How is that going?
Well, I went to my PCP and she ended up prescribing me with some medicine for my headaches. So they're not unbearable, and the medicine actually helps.
Right.
And it's not like I got a headache and my day's done. Like I can take it and then I can continue on my day.
So what it sounds like you're saying is that you've been able to find relief from the medicine that your doctor gave you. That's wonderful. And a good thing we could check on the checklist, huh?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what concerns you have? What concerns you the most about in the long run as far as the stress piece and the time management?
Well, I'm really concerned about like my health, like with me stressing and me not, taking my time management seriously so that I can get good grades and graduate.
Okay. So I heard you say you're concerned about the stress piece and the time management as far as not being able to make good grades and graduating from college and finishing this degree, correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So I know the fact that you're here indicates that you think it's time to do some things about what's been going on, and I'm glad you made that decision. So, how is your mom and your friends helping you through this process? I know you expressed in previous sessions that they are a strength for you. So, how are your mom and your friends helping you throughout this process?
Well, they are very supportive. My mom is actually proud that I am getting help on trying to do time management and stop stressing a lot because we all our mothers think that they can fix all our problems, but
Oh yeah.
she's just happy that I'm getting help. Like they are very supportive.
Okay, that's wonderful to hear. Um, we had discussed in one of your previous sessions about participating in yoga. How has that come along?
It's good. I don't go every week, but Chick-fil-A doesn't work on Sundays, so I try to go on Sunday. When I do go, I've been like 2 or 3 times. So being that we don't have work, then I just go on Sundays.
So how does it make you feel when you leave yoga?
Well, when I leave yoga, I feel good. It's like all the stress is off, like it's off of me. Like I feel relaxed, during yoga, and like when I go home, I'm not as stressed. But then it starts the week, and I'm back to my regular activities, and boom.
Okay. So I hear you saying that after yoga you're more relaxed, you feel more optimistic, and you're ready to start your week. Is that what I heard you say?
Well, I'm ready to start. Like I'm not as stressed, so I'm going into the week good. But it's just like when the activities start rolling, like work and school and assignments, it's like
You start feeling overwhelmed again.
there comes the stress.
Okay. So have you tried to do any of your exercises when you feel that way? How does that work for you? If you try to do the yoga exercises, is that helpful at all?
Well, I don't do them during the week. I only do it when I go to yoga.
Okay. So I hear you saying that you only do the exercises when you're actually in the yoga class. Okay. So is that because you haven't been going frequently enough, or is that because you haven't yet learned the exercises well enough to incorporate them in your daily activity?
I just feel like I haven't been going enough to have it down pat, And because I have so much going on during the week, it's kind of hard to throw that in.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Have there ever been anything in your life that you've made your mind up about doing and actually, to do something challenging and actually do it?
Well, going to school was a challenge itself. So when I actually just was like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to school. Like I have to get an education. I did it. I'm here, but now it's like it's so much. But I did accomplish like there was something that I wanted to do and I did.
Right. So actually going to register is what I sound like I hear you saying that going to school and registering and getting the process started in itself was a challenge. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And so getting past that process and doing it was one of those things you felt that you set out that was challenging that you accomplished. That's correct?
Correct.
Okay. So how did you feel after you did that?
I felt good because I did it like by myself. Like I didn't have any help. Like I did it.
Okay. So, what do you think are at this point, with even after implementing the yoga and going to the doctors to get something for your headaches, you made some progress. So, at this point, what do you feel like are some of your challenges in this situation with continuing past getting registered and staying in school and completing the degree?
Working. When I'm work, I have specific days I work where I take on extra shifts.
Mm-hmm. And you take on extra shifts because?
So I can have extra money to pay my bills and like money in my pocket.
Right. Okay. So let's look at that. You take on extra hours and extra shifts so that you can have extra money. But if you're so stressed out and so consumed with school, how does having the extra money benefit?
It really doesn't benefit me.
Okay.
But like the days I am scheduled to work, that covers my bills and like I'll be good. Like it'll cover my bills. But the fact that I want extra and like I don't have to ask my mom for anything. I guess you would say like my pride. Like I don't want to ask nobody for help, even though that they are there to support me and help me. But I just don't want to ask nobody for help.
I hear what you're saying, Ms. Williams. I really do. Which brings me to my next question. What do you feel the pros and the cons are of you having that sense of pride, would you say, that you want to work so hard where you are so established that you don't have to ask your parents or your friends, your strengths, to support you financially in any kind of way? What are the pros to that and what are the cons to that?
Well, the pros would be like I'm making my own money. I don't have to ask nobody for anything. But they can also be a con because me picking up extra shifts and having too much pride.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I don't have enough time to do my schoolwork.
Right.
So that's like a con for me.
Okay. So, what I think would be a good exercise for us, right? For next session, I would like for you to brainstorm just a little bit farther into that for me. I would like for you to say, well, as you did today, my cons would be, not being able to complete my classes on time and my assignments on time. I want you to go a little farther into that and see also not just on the con side, but also on the positive side if you can find any. And just go into it a little deeper and see where it would take me. If I continue on going this way, what would be the best outcome? If I continue to go following my pros of the situation, where would it take me? And see if you like the outcome. And if you want to modify the outcome. That's what I would like for you to do for your homework assignment for when we meet up again. I want to applaud you for the progress you're making so far. I think you're doing a wonderful job. And I definitely see that you want to make some changes and some modifications. And when you done things for a long way, a certain way, it's hard to change and adjust those. But change is possible. Challenges are able to be conquered. And I feel very confident that you could do those things. Um, we are scheduled to meet next Tuesday for 12:30. We have each other's contact information, so if you need to change that or modify that, just give the office a call and we could change that appointment time that's better suit you or fit you. And I'll definitely want to keep encouraging you to keep up with the yoga. If you see where you can increase it, that'd be great. But we're going to do what we can and meet you where you are.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in for another session.
Thank you.
All right.